is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our live show. Happy Friday. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our show. It is Friday. It is a holiday weekend for some, but we are here, of course. Excited to have you here. Say hello to my producer, Mr. HP.
Yeah, where's my crowd? Where's my crowd? Oh, there they go.
Oh, still pushing buttons. Any technology stressors today?
Yes.
Yes, always.
There's always something.
There was a update, wasn't it, right before?
There was an update on my digital console.
Okay.
Do you know what the digital console is? Doesn't matter. There was an
No,
update.
because I don't need to know.
Yeah, you don't need to know that. Updated it, and then it switched all the outputs and inputs, and so it's like, oh boy.
All right, well, we're here.
We're here. So
And thank you all for being here. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to our page, follow us on Facebook if that's where you prefer to watch us. But welcome, everybody.
give us some what?
Give us
Thumbs.
some love.
Give us some love.
Hearts. Thumbs up. We all need it in this world today.
You know
so
what? You know what?
Let's be positive.
You know what? All you need is love. Da, 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 da. All you... That's for you guys.
All right. It's okay if you sing it. Then we won't be shut down if you sing it.
I can sing it. Yeah.
But of course, here at GE Designs on Fridays, we celebrate Fridays. And this is the holiday weekend for some. As I mentioned, it's Easter weekend. So sometimes, well, not just sometimes, I think a lot of times, we connect Easter with some chocolate. Some chocolate eggs, whether they're Cadbury's. I still have a bag. I should be giving you an update on how many bags I've consumed.
How many?
So far. I think we've gone through at least 3.
I've contributed to that.
Yeah,
too.
you are contributing now.
Man.
Stealing my eggs.
Sorry.
But then we also had the big Icelandic chocolate eggs that are filled with candy. I have some reserved for that. So, little ones.
Okay.
But since it is always kind of, for me at least, I connect Easter with chocolate from childhood, I thought it'd be perfect to do a chocolate martini. Yes, a very famous chocolate martini that was in my first Stripology mixology book, or was supposed to be in it, and then it was missing, but it was on the table of contents, and that was the first complaint I got about this book. So it was the first and only error we have posted about the book.
What happened?
Everybody wanted the cocktail. The cocktail was missing.
Oh, it was on
the cocktail page.
Oh.
Just that one cocktail, and everybody wanted the chocolate martini. Where's the chocolate martini? Nothing wrong with the patterns in the book. That was a beautiful thing. So, chocolate martini. I served mine over ice. You can do that. You don't have to always do a martini glass. I figured we have a long show, and we're not sipping this whole thing during the show, so it's going to keep it nice. Keep it nice and cold, like this. That's not how I do it.
That's how it tastes
Yours
better.
comes out automatically with your broken pinky.
Yeah, it tastes better that way.
It does taste better that way. I love it. So that recipe, like I said, was supposed to be in that book. But here it is, chocolate martini. It's delicious. Delicious. Also, do you have a quote of the day?
Of course I do.
Of course. Friday quote.
Hi, everybody. Quote of the day. You know, in conversations you have throughout the day, and then it's like, oh, that would be a good one. And this one's from Mr. Albert Einstein. Strive not to be a success, but to be of value. Doesn't matter if you're successful, you want to be valued. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's most important.
Yes.
I think everybody wants to be valued. So
well, some people want to be
we all
successful.
value all of you.
Some people don't care about being valued. They want to be successful.
Well, true. But I think it's. I think we should all be of value to each other.
Of value.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Come
Love
on.
that. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
On the set today, we have 2 gorgeous quilts. Behind you is Lovely Day from our panel mashup.
Get out the way, Mr. HP.
Yeah, that beautiful
pretty.
hummingbird panel.
So beautiful.
Guess what, you guys? This
Lovely
fabric
day.
is
Lovely day. Lovely
finally in. This fabric is finally in-house.
Beautiful.
And yes, I can't even tell you how many times I've been asked about this panel since the book came out. And it is finally here, so that's exciting. Behind me, I have a kind of a brand new quilt. This is called Tutti Frutti, also from the Panel Mashup book. It is fabric that is not here yet. This is, as you can see, Halloween fabric, so it won't be here till like June, July, I think. It is coming later, but I have something else featuring this quilt to show you today. So that is why I have that. It is sideways. I will say that. It is sideways. You will notice that some of these panels are sideways. I just hung it sideways because
huge.
It's kind of a long one.
Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
Oh, Rudy. Everything's a song today.
Yes. Okay, some of our national days today. It is World Party Day.
Tutti Frutti. Oh,
somehow that feels a little
party.
Odd because some folks are celebrating Good Friday or honoring Good Friday. It is American Circus Day. So another wild one.
Do some backflips.
Do some backflips.
And
try to juggle. Walk the line.
Figure eights, double fours.
Try to train your dog or your horse or whatever.
Okay.
Have fun with the circus.
Turtle.
I mean, it's always kind of a circus over here.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's our very own wild and uncontrollable circus.
I mean, I'm not a clown or anything. So
no. And it is Don't Go to Work Unless It's Fun Day.
Okay, bye. See you. Oh, well, mine's
fun. It is always a fun day
mine's
here.
Fun. It is fun.
Yeah, so thank you for that.
Sometimes it's not fun.
I mean, but we try to make it fun. Whatever we're tackling, right, sir? I know you get really upset when technology is not behaving.
But it's fun when it works.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is, okay, as far as food, this is a odd one. It is Fish Fingers and Custard Day. Two things I wouldn't put together. I don't know.
Well,
fish fingers, as a person that grew up with really good fish multiple times a week, really fresh, very rarely did we deep fry it.
We're talking about people that we like here. We like.
I know. You know fish fingers.
Chicken fingers, fish fingers.
I didn't know what like the word fingers. Like, what do you mean fish fingers? Fish don't have fingers.
Chickens don't either.
Well, that's weird too. Let's call them chicken cutlets.
What about fish cutlets?
So, I mean, we know fish and chips, so that's one thing. But normally when you have really fresh fish, you don't have to deep fry it for it to taste good. It just tastes good.
Then you have custard afterwards.
Custard. Yeah, frozen custard, or is this like a warm custard? I don't know. I like frozen custard.
Frozen.
It just gives me a stomachache, but I really do like the flavor. And then the reason for this one, another reason, it is Chocolate Mousse Day. National Chocolate Mousse. So have some not chicken fingers, fish fingers, custard, and chocolate mousse. Or just have the martini.
I don't do the mousse.
Give it and make it good. But whatever you're working on today, enjoy it.
Yes,
have fun with it.
Have fun. Go to the circus, have some custard.
Oh, somebody said we call them fish sticks.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Mom used to make us some fish sticks.
Frozen?
Yeah. Yeah. Frozen fish sticks, throw them in and fry them up.
Yeah, I guess you didn't have the fish store around the corner.
No.
That would deliver fresh fish caught that morning.
Wait a minute. We did have fresh crappies or fresh sunfish.
In the summer.
Yeah.
Lake fish, yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong with that, man?
I'm not saying anything.
Are you trying to dog out our lake fish?
No, I didn't say anything. I'm just agreeing with you.
Okay.
All right, let's just dive into some of our favorite things, something that makes all of us happy.
Yes.
Our show and tell. Let's take a look at some gorgeous quilts. We are starting off with an amazing Kobe quilt. This is made by Chris, and I love the colors. Really bright and fun, scrappy goodness. That is awesome. Great job, Chris. Next one is a This is Katrina out of Darling Peony, one of our bundles. I love this one. This is made by Mary Jo. That's a cute little small quilt.
Yeah.
Really great. Well done.
Like this.
Next up is Holly, made by Antra. And look at that. Is it Antra? Am I reading this right?
Looks like it.
Yep. I love this light green background. That is super fun. Just a reminder, we don't always have to have a white background or a black background. There is the whole rainbow to choose from. So I love having a light background that is not white or beige. So just kind of have fun with it. Next up is Charity's version of Sammy. I love the blues and greens, and then just that light yellow is a perfect accent color. Sammy is in one of our mixology books, the second book. Beautiful job, really a fun quilt to make, and really shows off like novelty fabrics and big prints very well. Next, we have an Octavia made by Bonnie. Octavia is in the Mixology 2 book as well. Beautiful job. I love the limited colors. That makes it super fresh, and it really makes it look so different from our other Octavias. Next up is Linda's Frankie quilt. Oh, I love the pink and green. Pink and green are like a perfect match. And that kind of a darker violet with it, that is beautiful. So Frankie is in the Quickies book, Stripology Quickies, and you just need those two complementary backgrounds that are contrasting the other fabrics, and these two are a perfect match. So great job, Linda. Next up is a Dangerous quilt made by Melanie. Love this one. What a fun and fresh way to take a photo of it too. Looks so crisp and fresh. Mm-hmm. I love that, just like the border out on the outside. And then we have a Frida quilt made by Alice. She added a little border to it. Perfectly matches the accent squares. That is beautiful.
And a puppy down there, I think.
The puppy matches the puppy. Look at that. And it's so bright and fun. And I kind of love the texture of the light coming through the blinds there.
Good representation.
Super fun.
Good presentation.
Yeah, I love it. And next up is a Venus quilt made by Deanna. What a great version.
That's cool.
So just 2 fabrics. You can do all of my patterns with limited number of fabrics. You don't have to do everything scrappy. And that just goes to show what a 3D effect you can get with this. Doesn't that look like it's coming at you?
Oh, for sure.
I really love that. Great job, Deanna. And then last but not least, we have a little Kira, probably tripled or quadrupled based on the pattern, because this is a baby quilt made by Anne. I love this. I really, really do love this. She alternated lights and darks really well. And what a fun baby quilt it is. So just remember, all of the little patterns, you can always just keep making blocks and make bigger quilts. Easy peasy. Thank you all for sharing, and keep them coming in Gudrun's Quilt Crew on Facebook. There it is. Beautiful quilts. Thank you guys so much for keeping sharing those in our Facebook group. If you haven't joined it yet, it's Gudrun's Quilt Crew on Facebook. And we have well over 30,000 people there.
Wow.
In our beautiful community, happy, fun group, supportive. So join us if you're not a part of it yet. We have this week on Tuesday, we announced our perfect pairing boxes specifically geared towards Mother's Day. So we have released them now for pre-order. They will ship in about 2 to 3 weeks. So you still have a chance to get one. It can ship directly to the person you want to buy somebody something for Mother's Day, or you just want to get one yourself, or you want to buy someone something for another occasion, whatever it is. They are now available. We always put together some variety of styles so that we can appeal to different people. And this time, I really kind of narrowed it down and chose a half-yard bundle and a background that is in the boxes, along with a full yard of a kind of a coordinate or a contrasting fabric that works really well. And I chose 2 patterns so that you could make 2 quilts, 2 lap-size quilts, one of each of the patterns out of that, what is in the box. It is flexible. If you have another, strip pattern or something that works in it, you can swap them out. So it just really shows how versatile those half-yard bundles are and how many options you have with using all that up and making a second quilt. So here's what we have available. Some of these are going pretty fast. Just so you know, we have limited quantities of many of them. So this is called Celestial Gardens. Beautiful line by Andover Fabrics. And for this one, I chose the JoJo quilt, which will make a really colorful and fun one. And then the Ariel strip quilt using that background with it. So great. Now, I have to say in each box too, you'll get a pack of our new neon ruler stickers and also a 2-pack of cutting blades, 45mm blades. And then of course, we have to have our chocolate balls, chocolate melted milk balls, the GEasy balls.
Of
and
course.
There's a little brunch booklet that we put together, a brunch recipe booklet with great kind of make ahead, serving a crowd kind of dishes that some are real favorites of our GE team here. But this is number 2 option. This is Counter by Ebon for Free Spirit Fabrics. For these, I chose 2 beautiful quilts, jewel and strippy stairways that go perfectly together and perfectly with that modern fabric. Next up is Evening on the Prairie by, of course, Miss Laura Ingalls, or the person who played her in Little House on the Prairie. And this one I paired with Kimberly and Strip to be Square, and that background has a little bit of a sage green hue to it, so it makes those other prints just really gorgeous together. Next up is Flora and Form, a really cool line that has just a little bit of sparkle with some gold metallic in it. This is from Wyndham, and her lines have been so popular before. I chose Inga and Angler's Choice for using up this beauty. Next up is Golden Hour. This line is from Camelot Fabrics, just a mix of lights and darks, beautiful teals, and then this little gold touches. I chose Katrina and Strips and Salsa for this one, and I think these will make a gorgeous, gorgeous combination of quilts. We have a flannel option. So the flannel is called, this line is called Haberdashery, and the patterns that I chose that will be great to work with flannels is Katrina and Rita, the brand new Rita from the Retreat. So that is going to be all flannel. So both the 1 yard and the 3 yard is flannel as well, which makes that beautiful tan background for the Rita. For this next one is called Infatuation. It is a beautiful line from Northcott, bright purples and sharp greens with some beautiful turquoise. I chose Frequency as the strip quilt and then Emma as the 10-inch square pattern for this gorgeous fabric. Next up is Ink and Ivory. So a monochromatic line with creams, grays, and blacks. So beautiful Billy, I think, just using those monochromatic tones, I think it'd be gorgeous, but then popping that turquoise or that teal background for an awesome strip stacks. Can't wait to see that one done up. Then we have a brand new line here. This is Arabesque that just came in. I made my Frida quilt using this line during our Frida quilt along. So of course we had to include Frida the pattern. And then a gorgeous kind of a deep rusty red hazelnutty color for the background for strip and dip. And is this the last one? Last but not least, it is Naturescape. So gorgeous blues and creams and taupes, kind of an array in an ombre from light to dark. We have Fractions, which is a great pattern where you can use different values of the same print. And then Strip Joints, where you really do need the lights and darks. So you add that extra fabric there for using as a background or not. And that is our Naturescape. So those are our perfect pairing boxes this year. Shipping will depend on where you're located. If you're in the US, we have our standard shipping, flat rate shipping for anything over 5 pounds. These are over 5 pounds. If you're ordering just one box and you have our large fab boxes, this will fit in there. So just know that. If you order 2 though, it's not gonna fit. They are heavy and hefty, full of fabric. So any other questions on our perfect pairing boxes, let us know. But I think it's time for me to have a little chocolatey sip here before we dive into showing you some beautiful fabric.
Sip it up.
Do you see any questions? I wonder if people are having family over for the holiday weekend. Maybe some are.
Great
Ours
pairings.
is already come and gone. Great pairings. Thank you, Lori. We always try to do things a little bit differently and provide something for everyone. Okay, we have some great new kits for you to show you today. So the Tutti Frutti quilt behind me is, of course, in our panel mashup book. And it's one of Doug's patterns. But then, of course, the quilt behind Mr. HP, Lovely Day, is also in this book. And that is designed by me and has that big 1 yard panel in the middle.
These are some awesome quilts. Oh my gosh.
Yes, yes. So here's a kit. We have not had this sewn up yet, but this is going to be so beautiful and fun. We made 2 colorways of this kit. This line is called Beyond the Horizon. It's by RJR Fabrics, and I really just fell in love with the uniqueness and how perfect is it right now with the Artemis launch. It is space panels, and we have 2 colorways. We have this one that has the pinks in it, and so the panel has 8 different images, and this one has more of the reds and pink. So there's a second, so there's a panel and a half that is in the kit. So you need a total of 8 squares for the kit. So that's what we included in the kit. And then the beautiful fabrics from the Beyond the Horizon line. So includes these really cool helmets. We added a lot of basics just to calm it down. Look at this one, has the astronaut doing their Skywalker moonwalk. And then we have more basics. Here's another one from the collection. And then basics. So really, the basics really make the panels really shine. So here is here's the panel. And so the panel is there, the kit is there. This makes the full size of the quilt in the book. And let me just go grab that so I can show you. So in the book, let's put up the Tutti Frutti images. So they were done in the book. They're really nice and soft fabric, so it'll look kind of sharper, but really easy to do. It's a great quilt and fun to do. So the size is, here's how you'll see it if you want to imagine it with the panels. The size is 68.5 by 90. So a nice sized quilt, I would say. So we have the pink version of the kit, and then we have a blue version. So the blue version has a little bit of blue, but some gold in there too. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Here is the blue version. And so I love these tans and rusty colors with the deep blues. And I just want to show you how the panel looks different. But I don't necessarily think it's a boy or a girl thing, because I know my grandsons love pink. And then this is kind of just a little bit more muted. It is a little bit more masculine, but to each his own. So I wouldn't stick to boys and girls, but you'll see those same fabrics that I pulled out earlier that are in the line. And then we mixed up some basics with it to make a perfect, here it is, a perfect quilt and a kit. So it includes the background. It includes, which is the accent little squares in between. You'll see it here in the book. It's shown white. You'll see those white squares. That's where that background goes. And then if you see behind me on the Halloween quilt, you'll see that's that light gray. So you'll see kind of how that stands out. But those are the kits. We do also, if you don't want to, if you just want the fabrics, kind of the same style, colorways of fabrics, we did make a few bundles using this kind of same fabrics that we did in the kits. So we have Beyond the Horizon, the blue. Here's the blue. I'm just going to show you the prints. And just beautiful basics with it. Here's a bumbleberries. And we have the sand color. So great basics there with the prints from the line. So we're calling this bundle Beyond the Horizon. So just 8 pieces, Beyond the Horizons blue. Here we have the helmets. Really cute. And then the shooting stars. And we have a little bit of that beautiful rusty from Madeira Collection and another tan. So a really nice combo of masculine fabrics. I'm just going to scooch them together and show you the pink version of this bundle all together. Now I did have pull a couple of more colors. So this is the blue black that we use for the background. So a great accent that pulls out some of the dark pieces. And then the stripe dot rust. It is in the bundle, but if you want it more for bindings or borders, you can add that here. And I'm going to go right into the pink one, even though that's not going to match this, but you can see here the helmets. And then we have some beautiful bright red. And of course the pink background with the astronauts. Love this one. And another pink, darker pink. So then I pulled out some of this melon color because you'll find it especially in the panels, find it kind of sprinkled throughout. A little bit of the purple, darker tones of the pinks. And then we do have 2 blues in there. We have the shooting stars. I don't have it here. I believe they'll be posting some links to that. I don't have a cost on it, unfortunately. I got this before it was fully packaged, so I don't have the price on it. Let me see if I can find it though. Nope, it does not have the price on it. Sorry, guys. But it makes a pretty large quilt. But if you wanted just the bundles, these are just the bundles, and I included 2 of the colors. We used Dry Brush Slate for the background, and then Grunge Picnic as the darker frame around the blocks. So Beyond the Horizon blue bundle, that would be, and then pink bundle. So there's the pink Beyond the Horizon bundle. And then the blue, I did choose a couple of wide backs if you wanted a wide back for the quilts or just to use with a bundle. For the pink one, chose the Kaleidoscope Fuchsia. This is one of our newer ones because it has those purples and pink hues along with that melon color. I just love that in there. Really gives it a fun vibe. And then for the blue one, because it has so much rust in it, I love this one. It's called Vibe Mottled Rust because it has all these deep colors and a variety of colors, lights and darks. It's going to be gorgeous. All right, moving on to our other one. So I told you that this panel is in now. This is from Camelot Fabrics. This is the famous Hummingbird. There it is in all its glory. So gorgeous. Like I said, this is probably the most asked questions I get. You can see how large this is. It's a full 1 yard panel. So top of the bird and the bottom of the bird with these gorgeous flowers all around. How pretty is this? I can't even fit barely his face on the screen here. We have a collection. The collection is called Flight of Beauty. So panel is sold separately. The 1 yard panel, we have quite a bit of it, but I have a feeling people have been waiting for this. So let me show you the fabrics that are in the bundle. So I just love this. So fresh and fun, colorful for spring. Look at this. So this is an 8-piece bundle starting with this beautiful floral. Look how fun this is. All the colors, you can really pretty much pair anything with it. And honestly, the Lovely Day pattern is so great for it because you just have little bits of these colorful fabric and then you kind of ground it with the other colors. So here is this textural print that we have in a few colors in this collection, but I love this. It's got this different shades of pink going into our golds. Beautiful, a little bit smaller floral. I love these little, it looks like pearls that are in the flowers. And then we have the tone-on-tone texture print in this beautiful light yellowish orange tone. We have another large floral, different, with a little bit of blue in the background, bringing in some of the turquoise tones as well. And we have that teal version of the textural print, tone on tone, with a little bit of green, just a tinge. And then this one I absolutely love, a little bit of butterfly. So dark background with this gorgeous, they almost look like stained glass butterflies on top. Look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. And then we finish off, the 8th piece is another colorway of that texture in the dark navy. So 8 pieces are in the bundle. However, there is one more piece from the collection. This is called Flight of Beauty Hummingbird. So we have it in 1 yard just because I know some of you might want to use this in a bigger sense. And then look at this. You could also, if you wanted borders or anything like that, we have this available. Gorgeous. We're not making kits because it is such a, you need kind of little bits of things, and then you need a lot of background and a border. So that's pretty much it. So if you get the bundle and maybe a little bit of this, all you need is 2 prints. So let me give you my color pull here for this, starting with the golds and oranges. I started with kind of the darker orange that goes with some of the darker tones in here. This is Color Essence Dotted Scroll Orange. And then a medium one, I did Floral Elements in the orangine, so it's the medium tones of all of those oranges. And then in the reds, or the pinks, let's do the pinks. We have Bumbleberry's Carnival Pink, a perfect match here, matching that pink. And then Hema, Lichen in the Summer Sunset. I love that because it has the different tones, just like this print here. It works great. Then I went into those kind of a teal tones, grunge in the blue. Obviously, this one, Flight of Beauty, Hummingbird Harmony, fits right in there too. And look at this one. This is one of the original grunge colors, just called blue, even though it is kind of a aqua colored. And then in the dark blues, I went with Canvas, After Midnight, deep blue, but still has that little bright blue tone to it. And then I also love this Floral Elements Nocturne just because of the flowers. It really works with all the other flowers right here. So then I decided to give you some options for background. Deco Stitch Airy is a great one, just because it has a little bit of a texture to it. Sometimes with really, really busy, lots going on prints, I like to not do a stark solid background, so something with a little print. So that's something if you wanted to really make a good contrast. And then I have another option because of all those colors and because we have a little bit of an aqua. You can go with sea glass, Deco Stitch sea glass, so it's a lightest version of that tone. And sometimes that just makes a really interesting, more subtle, softer approach. It's not going to be such a sharp contrast. And then I picked two great kind of accents. Bright gold, there's no gold print in here, but there are gold accents. This is Deco Stitch Golden Light would be a great option, or Grunge Flamingo. So almost red, but still has a lot of pink and warmer kind of golden undertones. I thought that would be perfect because you can see that in many of the prints. So for a backing, for if you wanted to find a wide back to work with to either back your Lovely Day quilt or whatever you want to make with this collection, this is another kaleidoscope called Kaleidoscope Blue, one of the new ones, and that has all those turquoise tones, a little purple, and then some gold. Or if you wanted a little bit more floral connection, there is this one called Petal Play Coral, has the pinks, a little bit of deeper corals, and then those beautiful melony oranges along with the darker tones. Both of them will be gorgeous. And then here is Flight of Beauty bundle, 8-piece bundle, and you see the panel right there. So here's the quilt. So as you can see, I used a pretty calm background, just a nice cream, and then a deep chocolate brown for the border. So that would be the only fabrics you need because that border will frame the panel and then also be in the outside border. And then you just need the background to make all those beautiful fabrics stand out. And I've even seen some where you can skip the piecing in the border, maybe just bind it without the border. There's all kinds of versions and alterations that you can do to make this work for you. The quilt is fairly large. Let me see exactly the size of it. So you'll find it here. Which page are we on? Lovely Days. Pretty early on in the book. Here it is. It is 74 by 80, so it's pretty wide. But the colors, the fabrics that I used canvas antique white for the background. You can see it's just a nice cream, very subtle. And then for the border, I used dry brush, dark chocolate. So it's pretty, like it has a little bit of a reddish undertone, but you could also use Grunge Espresso. It has a little bit of a gray tone to it too. So either one of those would be a great option if you wanted to look exactly like this. So there's our Lovely Day quilt. Lovely Day, and then of course the Flight of Beauty, gorgeous fabric by Camelot Fabrics. So any more questions? Any more questions? Yeah, I thought we had a couple of questions. Let me know. Beautiful fabric.
Here's one.
Have you selected dates for one-day virtual retreat? We will release that later it will be probably in June that we will release the dates. The dates will be in September, I can tell you that much. In September.
Here's a question.
When does the April Echoes of Iceland block drop? Always on the 5th of the month. 5th of the month. All right? That is in your little PDF you got in the beginning of the program. And there's so much coming up, you guys. So Little Bundle Club shipped. How do you get everything in the picture? In the picture. Oh, everything in the picture you mean for the quilt? So if you want to take the hard work out of it and figure out the fabrics and order them online, send us an email, help@GEquiltdesigns. We will always help you out. So if you wanted to make the quilt exactly like that, just email us and we'll make it happen. Make it happen for you. Okay, I wanted to talk about some of the things we have coming up. Little Bundle Club shipped on the 1st, and then today is the 3rd, and then so Monday, Color Club ships, and then also in April we have Bundle Club. So much going on in April.
So much.
I know, I'm excited. And so, of course, also in April, we are kicking off our season 2 of Lil Pattern Club. So those of you that already signed up for the whole season, Little Algorithm will get in your account on the 10th. So much going on, so much happening.
Yeah.
And then if I tell you what's happening next week, there's some new stuff coming next week. Strip Along will be announced next week on Tipsy Tuesday. So don't miss it. It's time to tune in. I know some people go on spring breaks, or maybe you have family over for spring break, Easter, and now after that, we are ready to focus on quilting, aren't we? Let's do our winner. So every Friday, we choose a winner, somebody new that has joined our community, either by signing up for our newsletters or joining our group on Facebook. And so let's welcome one of our new community members. Winner is... Hello? You
What?
there?
What? Yeah, I'm here, but...
You're not ready. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
You know what? That gives me an opportunity to have a sip of my
Have a sip.
little chocolatey treat. So let me see if I have any questions. Somebody's asking about the April strip along. You'll learn about that next week.
Oh, this winner. Oh, I see it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Drum
Our
roll.
winner for this week, somebody that joined us new this week, Christina Stover from Boise, Idaho. Welcome, Christina, and thank you for joining us. You have won a gift card, and actually our customer service has probably already reached out to you to celebrate you, so enjoy.
Yay!
Now, our next shows will be this coming week. Tipsy Tuesday is going to be landing on April 7th. So that's when I told you you'll find out more about the strip along. It's kind of a big celebration too. And Happy Friday, a week from today, is going to land on April 10th. And that's the day you get your little pattern club. So lots to talk about next week.
Yeah.
So that is our show today. Let's take the opportunity to wish everybody, if you're celebrating Easter, a happy Easter, or just a lovely weekend with family and friends. We had all our whole family and friends here for the past couple of weeks, so we're just going to celebrate each other, aren't we?
Celebrate.
Yes. No Easter eggs hunts. They're all done. We're just going to eat the chocolate.
Eat the chocolate.
Eat the chocolate.
The
So,
leftovers.
thank you guys all for watching. Happy Easter, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Sunrise shining through my sewing room, coffee brewing, fabric in bloom, stacks of color lined up clean, living out that GE dream. Rulers and steady hands, turning yardage into plans from Minnesota down to the seas. We're stitching joy with GE. Every cut so straight and true, confidence in what we do. I love quilting. G-Design sets me free. I love quilting. Stripology harmony. Line it up and let it glide. Watch those perfect pieces slide. Oh, I love quilting. Sewing community. my sewing room. Coffee brewing, fabric in bloom. Stacks of color lined up clean. Living out that GE dream. Rulers, steady hands. Turning yardage into plans. From Minnesota down to the seas. We're stitching joy with GE.